5 wagons grope blindly.
Can you hear me now? There we go. Somehow the mute button
Their
hit.
master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern is only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Cool. So I'm already on death's door, and we haven't even started the game. You kind of see the text there. Ah! Alright. Let's get some, getting. The hell is that? Might +2. Affinity for water. Interesting. A dwarf. By virtue. Might +2, dexterity -1, constitution. I gotta see what the classes are, but what is a god like? What the fuck? Children of the Kith. An elf. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Let me see what the classes are. What is a mountain dwarf? Have bonus to defend against poison and disease. +15 accuracy against creatures of the wilder or primordial type. You don't have to spread the mountain dwarves. Yeah, I mean I have no idea really what I'm getting into. Ah, shit. So I can't actually, it's not whatever. I would like to actually play up, oh, do I go a monk? Nah, you know what? I'm gonna go paladin, man. You know, dwarf, please. Why can't I be a dwarf? What is a cipher? Is that like a... I do want to play a paladin. Who do I just go as human? I might just be a boring old human. Oh, godlike has subraces. I guess they do. Fire, moon. Oh, actually, moon looks pretty sweet. Moonlight. That looks pretty damn sweet. Death. What the hell was the blue thing? It's an Amumura. Yeah, it's Avatar. Yeah, I think... I mean, dexterity and intellect probably aren't very good for a paladin. What kind of elves are there? Pale elves. Maybe I'll go as these guys. I mean, he looks pretty badass. Coastal gained a bonus to defend against prone and stun. For these guys, all island gain additional weapon set. I kind of like this dude. He could be my paladin. Or where do I go as the cipher? Goes. You know what? I so rarely go in. This is always the hardest part for me, is trying to figure out what I want to play. I think a paladin could be fun. Or where do I go as a priest? Oh, man. Hmm. No, I'm gonna stick as my paladin here. Cypher is like a death knight. Using an ally. Cyphers can directly target allies and enemies with powerful single focus effects. These powers cost focus. What does Paladin start with? Paladins have an inherent bonus to all of their defenses. Over the course of the game, the value of this bonus may shift based on the reputation the Paladin gains relative to the behaviors that are preferred. Oh. Damn. I don't really want to go Wizard. See, I don't even know if I want to go this guy. Oh my god, I probably should have, like... Dexterity and Intellect. This moon guy just looks so sweet. Yeah, see, like, I don't want to... I don't want to play the Paladin like that. I enjoy playing a Paladin in role-playing games of, like, tabletop, when I can actually kind of defend my choices. But because I can't defend my choices, I'm going to go as... No, I'm not going to go as the Dwarf. Let's go as these guys. Oh, is there a random? I don't want to go random. Maybe I go Ranger. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go as a godlike. Moon godlike. Body type. Oh! You can change... Someone messaging me any... Oh, what the fuck. And you can kind of change. We'll go as the human body type there. We already have many berserking elves. Where do I go? God! Do I go as the boring Elven Ranger? Everyone does Elven Ranger. Yeah, let's go as these godlike dudes. Moon godlike, human. Actually, let's go with an elven body. Yeah. Alright. That's what we're deciding on. Wounding shot. As he or she would with fleeing prey, the hunter aims for a spot that will slow the target's enemy's progress, hobbling the target and inflicting raw damage. Huh. Or marked prey. Designate a single target as prey, giving the ranger and animal companion a damage bonus. Yeah, let's go with that. Antelope, bear, boar, lion, stag, or wolf. Let's go with a bear. I mean, a wolf makes sense for the moon guy, but wolves are done so often. Kind of like a bear. Yeah. Oh man, what do I name the animal companion? Ah, shit, I hate character generation. I'll go with the good old fallback, Annalyn. Might represents the character's physical and spiritual brute force as well as their ability to channel during creates both damage and highly recommended for a ranger. Highly recommended for a ranger. So let's pull. Really, there's no scale? Oh, this is we got D&D shit going on here. Yeah, it's the pet's name, Lynn, not my name. The pet's name is Annalyn. So let's put our decks there. Let's put our might there. Let's get a little bit of con. Well, we could probably keep it at 10. Perception. The game's Pillars of Eternity just came out. Resolve. We're probably good there. So let's do that. Oh, you need perception higher, you can't hit for shit. Might of 15. I don't know if it'll be an LP or not. I look forward to it, Sin. Look forward to good food. Off of my frozen stuff. Now let's go with that. What the hell? Culture. Oh god. So much. Oh, I gotta have a bow. The White of the Winds. That's kind of cool. I think it's single player. This, I kind of like this. There's so much in this right now. I'm really impressed with the character creation so far. Yeah, I like this White of the Winds. I kind of like this primal looking. I think he looks really cool right now. Alright, background. Hunter. That's what I'm thinking is going Hunter. Yeah, he's like a survivalist. I like that. With the bear. Alright, colors. What does this change? Alright, let's go with like a brown, and can we go with like a dark green? Yeah. Let's see if I can... Now we'll keep black or brown? No, we'll keep that as brown. Head. Oh, that looks sweet. Kind of that cross like that. Oh, I like that. I am male, right? Yeah. Portrait. Oh, God. Alright, gonna have to go through these. These are all women. I think they probably started me off where I should have been looking anyway, but I just didn't pay attention to it. Is that really what the moon ones look like? I guess that'll work. I mean, it doesn't really look like me, but it'll work. Better than BG2. Well, we'll see.
What is it? Follow me.
Easy now. Huh?
I shall lead us.
Silence surrounds me.
Yes. Nice and slow. Yeah. Follow me. Let's keep quiet.
Yes?
Leading the way. Attack.
Silence surrounds me.
I shall lead us. Finish them. Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Yeah? I've got this.
The better part of valor. I'm here. Leading the way. Attack.
Yeah, I like the noble voice. Toegoff. Oh, don't be Pirate Bay in this. Come on now. It's an indie game. Well, sort of. Obsidian. Journey to the Gilded Vale. I'm really excited for this. Oh, I got the bear. Yes. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there. Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rock, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. In which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker. Let's see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
He nods in your direction. Sprawlfell nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
And what are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pond, so I hear.
Oh, that's interesting. Which someone responds to just depends on the individual personality and attitude. Cool. Fix the Steam game. Oh, did it not update my dashboard? Ah, shit. It should have updated my dashboard. Let me fix that real quick then, because I know Twitch can be picky about that stuff, and I do want people to know what I'm playing. Hang on. Sorry, folks. Give me just No, it says it updated. See? I'm playing. Oh, hang on. Sorry, folks. Give me just... Yeah. Alright, I think we're good. Who did build ruins?
Different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much. Not if you hurry about your business, and not if the weather holds up.
What kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beowick.
Beowick.
Born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
And what are those huge rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days.
I should fix my webcam a bit. There we go.
The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Alright. We'll go find the berries.
Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot. Not like most of this lot. If you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Alright.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
That a girl? The woman looks up on her own
Needs
time.
to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What
Oh.
kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Aiden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Cool. Welcome to the Pillars of Eternity. If this is the first visit to the world of Era, you may want to watch these windows to become familiar. Good deal. Your party always consists of your character and up to 5 additional companions or adventurers. While the caravan is camped outside the Glenfathan ruins, Odema has assigned Kalasa, or whatever, to help you. Kalisha is a fighter, a class that excels at close quarters defense. Use her abilities to complement your own. To select a party member, click on their selection circle. Yeah. To select multiple party members, click and drag. It's easy enough. To move selected, okay. When multiple party members are selected, the action bar is hidden. To see an individual character's option, select only that character. Cool. Alright, so we'll unpause.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
I want to talk to people. Slow mode active. Okay. I see. Can I talk to you? Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on this selection circle. Has a conversation that opens a store. Alright, so he doesn't want to say much to me, but you... No. Caravaner. You know that they're not important when they don't have a name. Hayden.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries.
You see a man wearing a simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell. Not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't gotten quite used to shaving.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Let's see what you got. Alright, we don't need that. Potion of minor regeneration could... Oh god, how much do I I don't have much money. Alright, never mind. I don't really have enough money for anything. Some weapons and crap, but I already have weapons. Right? Yeah. And I have a giant miniature space piglet. That's kind of fun. Put him there. What is this? This item grants the ability to shield the wearer from a myriad perils that plague the world of an aspect of the gods, yada yada. Alright, I don't want to quite wear that yet, but... actually, the UI doesn't really bother me that much. Ah, shoot, but 2 monitors is not making this easy. Because I can't scroll to the right. My mouse just goes right off. I have to just leave it there. I can't, you know, force it that way. I can use the arrow keys, though. So, so you make your way through the... Alright, let's explore. You got a little space piglet. There's an option for 2 monitors. These are just caravanners. Just want to explore around here. Actually, I'm really happy with just the look of the game so far. Dude, she's already got like a flaming something. What the hell do you have, Chickie? You've got a battle axe and oh, you got a torch. That's why. So it's not really a flaming anything. It's just a torch. It does look like Soraka. Banana power. The fallen tree doesn't budge. Sap oozes from the jagged wounds,
Not
and
looking
it's.
forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
I don't blame you. What about anything in here? Select all. I'm just trying to get an idea as to what I can do here. Inventory, character. Oh, cool. And so you can kind of read. Time in party, 56 minutes? Yeah, sort of. Journal, options, stronghold. You don't own a strong... I'm going to get a stronghold. That's exciting. I've realized I've gone absolutely nowhere in this time, but... Hi? Sparfle?
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Huh, okay. Little antelope thingy. Hello. Traveler maybe? Or looters? Or bandits? Bad sign. Corpse is cold to the touch and ripe smell wafts from its putrid waves. A dark crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen cloth. Okay. Let's take that and... Well, sure, we'll take some lockpicks. Something's not right here. Minks and bull stand ready. There were a lot of great lines from that. Oh, man. Ah, shit. I really hate that it doesn't seem to be optimized for, like, windowless borders or anything. Or borderless window. That's what I meant to say. Still kind of just want to look around up here and see what we got. So, and ultimately, guys, welcome for, you know, joining and all that. Admith's work. The path winds through a narrow canyon back to the way you came. Groves in the rock mark the passage. Alright. Well, chill.
Let's check by those outcropping.
We got some... Oh, God! Alright. Pausable real-time system. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time to see the orders play out. Okay. You scored a crit! Ah! A crit is a better result than a hit, and they are more likely to occur when the attack's accuracy is higher than the target's defense. Attacks that do damage will do more damage on a crit. Okay, that's pretty damn simple. Graves are worse than hits and suffer decreased damage. Okay. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Take heed, note the damage type that's being blocked, and switch to a weapon or spell that does different damage. I actually couldn't figure out a way to get it into window mode, Death by Noob. When a party member takes damage, they will start to lose endurance and health. Their portrait will begin to fill with a red overlay, and the health bar to the left of the portrait will slowly start to decrease. When the portrait fills entirely red, the character will be knocked out. Potions and spells can be used to restore endurance to keep characters in the fight, but health can only be restored by resting. Interesting. What? Oh, weapon ineffective. Probably the fire. That's why. Okay. But regardless, that's not the end of the world. Hey, I killed the first thing and survived, so I think I won money from someone. Yeah, if you go to graphics here, I didn't see any way to... oh, cage cursor. Yes! That's really good. That's what I wanted. That's what I want. Okay. Beautiful. Yup. Perfect. Perfect. Wolf hide. Sure. I'll take that. So, something tells me something's up with that.
This is it.
I kind of wanted to... I hear you're a pretty good hunter. Don't tell Sparfle, or he'll run his mouth clear to Gilded Vale trying to convince you how much better he is. I spent a lot of time living on my own in the wilderness. Yeah? How is it you happen to come here? Civilization came? I will say a great fire destroyed everything. That's a damnable run of luck. Maybe the new settings will turn things around for you. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Redrick's offer makes a girl think, I'll give him that. You here to settle, like the rest of the lot? Just passing through. That's usually the case with a big city just a little ways further up the same road. Where are you headed? I'll probably wander for a while. Couldn't judge you for that. Been half my life. Just watch yourself. You get too far off the beaten path, these lands are wild in more ways than one. Nice. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Oh, Dimmel, give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? My sister moved out here. Sometime back, rather. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried. But that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in Ixamiddle. But I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here and we'll see. Well, I know Dem was driving for her. I've got simple needs. I like the open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Direwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Ratui and another in Adair. My sister in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. Can you tell me about the Direwood? Whatever. Not much history, but from what I know, it used to be part of Adair Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving births, I guess? A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Alright, let's get back to camp. Let's go get your water. Alright. I actually kind of want to do a little more. Is it Deerwood and not Direwood? Yeah. We'll find out. They'll yell at me, I'm sure. Burned Lady. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, I think some of my favorite gaming memories are from good old Baldur's Gate 2. If you've never played the game and you can you like this style, granted, again, you have to like this style. Wasn't that dude Falafel? Oh, there's Falafel up there. Let's cross the bridge, though. Let's see what we got. He's a good bear.
Went hunt. At least you left.
You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water where Kalisha, whatever her name is, waits nearby. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the tree emerges Sparful, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait, a spastic wobble, and his ordinarily deft stride as he moves toward you with labored breath.
Sparful, are you all right?
Sparful's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Aw, shit.
Ambush.
Annalyn, go for him. Take him out.
I'm here.
Go. We'll mark him up.
It's not working. Charge.
I have a limited number of uses, an ability that can be used a number of times per encounter. Okay. Excuse me. I am trying to fight off a cold right now. Yeah, the torch is ineffective, but that's fine. Ah, don't worry about it, game, please. I may have to turn off that. I was kind of hoping it would do it once. It would tell me, like, one time that the weapon was ineffective, but it's clearly not that. So let's get rid of that. There may be hotkeys for the skills, I'm not sure. Come, we have to get back to... Oh, shit. Well, I gotta go looting first. Hunting bow... Yeah, it's the same thing. I might be able to sell it, though. Hide armor is what I have. Oh, didn't I have studded leather or something? Leather is DR6. Recovery speed is 30. What the hell? Oh, no, it doesn't look as cool. Some money. I want to check out what exactly happened around here, though. The footprints around the campfire are distinct and may have been here for days or longer. Let's scout this. Deer cat. Alright. Hmm?
Of course.
Shut up, Sin. Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would only do the auto pause one time. I remember that was a big thing in Baldur's Gate. That's where we came and saw those guys. Where is we're going up here. I'm not quite sure what the what that recovery speed means yet. So, I'm sure that'll... Oh, shit. Gallifreyan Hunter. We'll send you after that one. Annalyn, take out that hunter. Oh, shit. I want it. One of your character has become fatigued. Will also result in fatigue if they are especially grueling. The athletic skill automatically slows the onset of fatigue. Who's fatigued? Oh, she's fatigued. Fatigue goes through multiple stages, initially inflicting minor penalties but growing in severity over time. Resting is the easiest way to remove fatigue. Okay.
I'm here.
Yeah, we gotta kill this. Oh, shit, she's knocked prone there. Let's mark this guy.
It's not working.
That's not working? I can't... Come on, Annalyn, kick some ass already.
I shall.
Let's see here. Some hatchets, sure. We can sell this shit. We have beat the Gallifreyans. I like my little pig. Oh shit! Can we loot his stuff? Glenfathen leader. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy on the blood-damp earth. Kalisha puts the back of her left hand over to her mouth as if to ward away the horror like a poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heels, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs as they prepare to add yew to the sprawling pile beneath them. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Heoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Why have you done this? You have trespassed in a place of which no mortal man is worthy. You are trespassers and plunderers all, and we will see this outrage avenged. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust us. They mean to kill us all. Your courage is a mask. None of you has yet slain a true warrior. We have killed many trespassers like you. Your kills are sloppy. The wounds on the people are inefficient and off target. This is the work of untested men accustomed to carelessness. The man bares his teeth. He looks at Heoden, helpless, his eyes shut tightly for the killing blow. We'll see whose courage is a mask. He shoves Heoden towards you. As he does, the man rakes his blade against Heoden's torso. Heoden screams and stumbles forward, a wide gash on his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. Heoden! Oh, shit. Alright.
Yes?
Take out the leader.
What you need?
What is this? Blinding strike. Huh. Take that leader out. Oh yeah. Nice! Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin like a jetty beginning to succumb to the surge of a great wave, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odema's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open, he looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
I wanted to loot. Come on, Annalyn, keep up. Oh shit, blue fire. You know that's a sign for badness. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of a weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the parapet. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Excuse me. Heoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Heoden and topples him to the rocky ground. Restrained, Heoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Grab a rock and hurl it at the attacker. Nice! I mean, I had a bow, so yeah, but your aim is true and the hit jars Heoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Heoden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, but it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Heoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. The writing for this is pretty impressive. There is a deep resonance of the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Oh, well, we're screwed now, aren't we? I hope I get to, like, pet my bear or something. I like my little bear.
I'm here.
Was that?
A Buick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
We're the only ones.
There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
He nods.
Yes?
Nice.
Hmm?
Okay, so you can talk to him here.
Yes? Of course.
Excuse me. Damn cold. The lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble. What the hell? Ah, the child of Baal has awoken.
That should be far enough. But what now?
Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Windstorm, of a kind they only get in Air Galanfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfathan word is Beoak. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? And who attacked us? Glenfathans, or Gallifreyans. Those would be the hut dwellers Odema warned you about. Look to be Fangs of Gallowayne. They're the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odema, I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. The Glenfathan said we trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it. But as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glenfathans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. What about everyone else? The wheels got hold of them now. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. You don't seem too upset. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking because there's things else to be done, and because there's other people you care about who still need you. Let's move. Oh man. Hayden's not looking good. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up to the wall and backs to his feet, but his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. Seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
You can use these to rest in the wilderness or dungeons, fully restoring all of your character's abilities and health. Easy difficulty allows you to carry more camping supplies, but hard restricts them severely. If you fully run out of camping supplies, try to find an inn.
Afford to stay put. Those Glonfathans were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
We've got to take the risk and let him rest. We need all three of us at full strength.
No offense, but there's people out there I'd much rather die for.
You now have 1 rank in disposition reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations often bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars. Oh, I like that! But if your main character is a priest or paladin, you must be careful not to misalign their dispositions with what is favored by their deity and order respectively. For the main character, their disposition will modify the effects of holy radiance and faith and conviction.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, let's rest. She left! Hayden stretches as he wakes, gingerly probing the gash across his stomach. The flesh has begun to knit together.
By the gods, that's better. I think I'm ready to find a way out.
She really did leave us. She won't get far, unless...
Damn it. She took all our water.
I hope she made it out of here. I really like my little bear companion. I kind of hope that you have a chance to, like, really interact with your bear. The fuck is that? A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zorip. Okay. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. It's okay. I won't hurt you. Creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. Slowly back away. Alright. I don't want to go down that way quite yet. The Eastern Reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily in search of objects and traps. Okay. That's not...
Tiles. What are those symbols?
We don't know yet. There's definitely looters, though. Hunting bow, torch, and a tatter.
Too much weight.
Can I offset? Oh, I can offset some of it. I don't know where it shows your weight, though. Where does it show how much you're carrying? I guess we'll figure that out later. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice, and my hand is genuine. An Eng with an artifact. Huh. Interesting. I want to keep my bow. Oh, it's attacking because I got too close, huh? Okay, well, fuck little guy.
How can I help?
Fuck him.
Indeed.
What the hell is that? A Skulder Web. Is there another one? No. It's yelling at us. Yeah, friggin' pig carrying the team, man. Gotta put the team on your back, dude.
Take a look at the wall. Think we could get through?
Push the wall. Despite the damage, the stone looks heavy and solid. Push on it yourself. Interesting. Okay, well. Pig is awesome, man. Okay, we can zoom out and zoom in. I'm actually really impressed with the game so far. So I'm thinking these are runes of death.
I shall.
Alright, F5 is quick save.
Be quiet. Poor Kalisha.
That is Kalisha. Well, Kalisha, you know... I guess we'll never find out what happened to your sister. Had you just waited a little bit...
That roundish symbol. Pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
What roundish symbol? This mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. Interesting. So far, I'm really impressed with the game. I mean, it's obviously too early to give a real impression of it, but the writing has been solid.
Wonder who was here. See if they left anything useful behind.
Camping supplies. Sure. A mace. Hammer.
Too much weight.
Hammer and chisel could be useful. Mace's average speed. We'll set it as that. And actually, we should... if we have to go, second weapon. Small shield and a torch. Not really all that useful. Alright. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be something with her sister. But I want to go take that hammer and chisel to the wall. There's still plenty to explore in here, so we're not exactly in trouble yet. The cracks lengthen, yeah. Are we both fatigued now? Major fatigue. Great.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
You could,
Easy now. Indeed.
but I can too. Run!
Indeed.
Eat it. Get him! Ah, shit. I keep getting hit by that AoE.
Indeed.
Piglet! Scaldier. Or Scolder. It's Mulder and Scully combined, apparently. Alright. I don't want to start going too far. This is kind of how I... heard it was like Baldur. It actually is... It does remind me a lot of Baldur's Gate. So far, you know, I can't really give a real opinion on it, but the my first impression of the game is very favorable. It the writing is solid. Oh, let me in. Let's go. That seems to be... Oh, shit! The hell is that? Lesser black ooze. Great. Oh! Annalyn. Take that thing out.
I'm here.
Come on, pig!
Charge!
Everyone's got a job to do here, pig.
I shall.
Ooze
I'm
plasma.
here.
Well, that sounds fun. And delicious.
What's that muck on the wall?
Viscous and oily. The muck clings to anything it touches. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it is chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of his hair to the ridge of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty. Place that gem. The pig is the hero of this whole adventure. Let's make no mistake on that. Let's go check out what this is. Oh, magical cloak. Cloak of minor protection. Yes, please. Because it's cloakish. Oh, sweet. And they do show cloaks in the game. The pig is the best. Seriously. I should just name the LP The Pig's Adventure. But yeah, I would, as of right now, I'd recommend this game to someone. If you like this style. Baldur's Gate for me really took off. I want to say I was in middle school when I first played it, and I appreciated the game. I enjoyed it. But it wasn't until I kind of replayed it for the 5 billionth time that it really, well, it's because you could replay it 5 billion times, so to speak. Interesting. Why is this?
Yes, indeed.
Pig don't give a shit about traps.
I've reached my
What?
limits.
Ouch! I didn't mean to press that. Oh, Adeline!
Yes,
You right there,
I
honey?
shall.
Oh, man.
Yes, of course.
So what is our critical fatigue? Yeah, we could use a rest. But there is no resting. Not with adventure abounding. Pig does. Goddamn demigod pig. I dedicate this run to the space pig.
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Where are we at here? Oh, fucking spiders. I hate spiders. Annalyn, take out this spider. Annalyn, take out this spider.
Of course.
Beautiful.
Indeed.
Does this just cross? Okay, so this is if we couldn't cross that. Well, yeah, Teth, you bring up a good point. Like, this woman has survived as an adventurer for, some time at least. And, I mean, are we really expected to believe that she just... Oh my god! Alright, we gotta kill the little one first here. Alright, let's mark it. Right?
I'm here.
Hunter's mark.
It's not working.
Why does it not work? Oh, it does work. Toegoff interrupted famished spirit fight. Okay. Alright, Annalyn, back off here. Whoa, Annalyn, back off here. Oh shit, Annalyn's down! It would help if we weren't all, like, fucking exhausted as hell.
Yes?
Oh, a spider leg.
Of course.
So what, can I see Annalyn's health is at 191. Oh yeah, Annalyn looks like she's fine. My health is kind of suffering a bit. But so I get it. You have shit. What was this? Bats as large as chickens. Oh. Never face such trap. It's fucking adventuring 101. Don't walk on shining ruins. A rapier. Oh. Rapier, you may like this. What is 9 to 13 slash 9 to 13 pierce? I actually kind of like. What is the difference between accurate and accurate 1? Huh.
Yes?
Let's go check out what's in here. Another corpse. Oops. Did I loot it? Apparently I did, but alright, well, whatever. Awesome. Alright, so and we did grab that, right? Yeah, that was the web sack. Alright, I think we finished the tutorial. Oh man. Sorry, just stretching a bit. Alright. I really feel like I probably need to rest, but... The fuck? 4 figures stand silhouetted before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, inscrutable and ominous, and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The face of one of the figures is distantly visible, framed by long tendrils of oily gray hair tinged dark at the ends by a thick beard that seems to obscure all trace of emotion. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and his head is crowned with a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions jutting out, one on either side like the wings of some profane and malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among you a favorite. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the Queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forward, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Oh, this guy looks evil. What the fuck? Oh! Up! Boop! For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into a black, unconscious void. Well, fuck me. You open your eyes to a different place, another time? You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end of the great pillar of adra, At the far end, a great pillar of adra pierces the floor from below like a ragged spike, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined, the work, perhaps, of a prodigious but fevered mind. Your thoughts are yours, and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now you see a man with thick gray beard and ceremonial robe, his oily hair tucked beneath a black cowl and a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Oh, great. Well, he's dead. So she probably would have died too, is my guess. You waken to find your malaise broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing. Can we hear them? No. Like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Oh, okay. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinder and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. You find Hayden a short distance away in a shallow lake of his own blood. His body does not stir. You are alone and far from help. I'm not alone, I got my bear! Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. I got Barry! What the fuck? Well, let's take the lockpicks. Let's take that.
Carrying too much weight.
I'll stop whining. I'm trying to think of what would be the most valuable things. This shield could be useful. Yeah, it should be good. Can I put the helmet on? Apparently not. Oh! Fucking pig doesn't even care. God, you know what? Fuck the little piglet now. Oh wow, my cursor thing changed. Hang on. That's interesting. Where's that cursor cage? Where is cursor cage? Turn that off. Turn that on. There we go. Quick events. So on this guy, our caravan was attacked by natives. We went through a temple, and then we just uncovered some ancient alien something or other. Oh, some flesh. Some more flesh. Godlikes can't use helmets. Oh, well, fuck me then, huh? That goes the world map. Hey, at least I don't have to rest now, though, right? This massive structure is formed of stone, adra, and copper and is covered in strange glyph. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. And we all hate the piglet, by the way. So that is something to know. The piglet is basically the incarnation of Satan. So, just as a heads up. Oh, cool. See, it's what the cute piggy didn't do. Cute piggy hasn't done shit.
Sleep would do me good.
Oh, shut. You just came back from consciousness. What are you bitching about? Camping supplies. There, we could use that. I think we are going to switch over to the leather armor. Yeah. I can't name the piggy. It's just a piggy. Oh, shit. Alright, great. I'm seeing ghosts. Well, you know. I was bored of the mortal life anyway, and now I can see ghosts. Now I can see ghosts running. Just name him Bacon. Bacon the pig. What the hell is that? Blood moss. Okay. Guess a good name for it. It kind of did look like blood. I really like the way my character looks, though. I like this kind of, like, moon creature that I am. Makes me feel more special. Special. Alright, dead bodies. We haven't seen enough of those out. River reeds? Sure. The writing I am very, very impressed with so far. It kind of reminds me when they're not just using like single syllable words for everything. Fucking outlaws, come on. Come on, do some damage. Oh, am I critically fatigued again? What the fuck with this guy? I swear to God, you get into a single fight and you're like... Open helm? I leveled. Did I? I'm not sure how to level. Once I figure out how to level, I will. Press the plus. Maybe that'll do it. Okay. Let's take consumable duration. I don't want to go mechanics. I don't want to be a rogue. Let's go with that. Let's go with some stealth so I can scout. And let's take the survival. Vicious companion. Alright, more damage. Faithful. Self times 1. Yeah, let's make him a little more. Oh, wow. Alright, no, there's a ton of shit that I can... Weapon focus noble? Oh my god, there's so much! Alright, I'm gonna get the little bit better of a bear, though. Alright, that definitely looks like a way to go. What the fuck? Oh wait, what is this over here? A bandit camp. Did I miss this? No, I walked over there, didn't I? Did I? Maybe I didn't. Oh shit. Let's save. Hi, bandits! The young dwarf tending to the stew looks up, startled as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, spattering stew across the ground. What? The bandit turns. Get him, you dogs, and make sure our new cook don't run off. Help, please! Help! As one of the pendants gives Tenfrith a kick as they pass. Thankfully, we know his name. Alright. Bear, kick some ass. Uh-oh, Bear's in trouble already. Come on. Alright, come on, come on! Oh shit. Annalyn is not doing well right now. Shit. Ah! Pig! Help, pig! Can I switch? Why is he healing? Piglet! Oh, God. I'm doing 1 fucking damage. Alright. So, we need to load the quick save. Uh-oh. Hang on. Text message. Oh, shit! Oh my god. Someone just got fired from my office. Sorry guys, 1 second. I may have to take a short break. My phone's actually almost dead, so we're gonna take a quick pause.
Of course.
So I can actually charge my phone up. And I will be right back, guys. Give me 1 minute. Alright. Door on the opposite wall. That leads out into my hallway, and then if you keep going, there's a bathroom or my bedroom. But yeah, as a word to the wise, folks, if you know that there's a security camera pointed at a time clock, don't lie about when you're coming in. To me, that sounds like kind of common sense. You know, you don't lie about what time you're going to be in at. But yeah, I guess maybe I'm just weird. All right, let's rest. I rest here. That's right. Oh shit, this is different. I didn't get in trouble for it. There's a girl who was just let go because of that. Now, let's see if I can do anything better at full strength. Well, it probably already... I mean, my company is a very difficult company to be fired from. You have to really F up. So my thought is she probably did already have second chances. See, look at this fucking pig. What is it even doing? Poor Annalyn's working her ass off here. Fucking pig's just sitting there. Oh, wow, that's a lot of stuff. Hey, buddy.
Welcome.
By the flame, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life. Or until they were bored with me, I suppose. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. Listen, next time you're in Gilded Vale, stop by the Black Hound Inn. I'll let Pasca know that what you've done for me, and I'm sure she'll do right by you in turn.
Yay.
Oh, to be back at my oven again.
Hey, I gain reputation. Alright. Oh, let's... Freaking hell yeah. Some silver? A cape. Well, we have a cloak of protection. The hood be kind of sweet, but let's take that. Oh god, stop whining. I guess I only really need one of these bows. Cool. For a pair of stained cots and the stink of unwashed bodies. I will take 2 fruit. Oh, some rice? Can I eat this shit? Stiletto. Oh. Can I eat fruit? User has 5... Oh, I can eat fruit. But... what does the rice do? Alright, let me eat rice. Hum num 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 num. Eat. I assume I want to have the food cooked or something.
Yes?
Alright. Well, I mean, I'm kind of overloaded with shit. You consider playing Life is Strange. I've never heard of Life is Strange, actually. Oh, fuck. More ghosties. Oh, and a wolf. Just a young wolf, though. Go Barry! I guess I really should have named it Barry.
Yes?
Oh, Lynn has a video out of it? I'm so excited. I'm actually going to see Lynn at the end of the month. Well, at the end of May, I should say. I'm so excited to go visit her again. Be spending a week up in Vancouver. The worst part... Oh, man. I'll tell you what, I was so upset. There's Symphony of the Goddess, the music to The Legend of Zelda. That concert is going on this Friday, on one of the Fridays, like the Friday right before I get there. So I'm going to be there on a Saturday. And I'm going to end up missing it because, you know, let's see. Let's go to the bear cave. Bear? Go bear! Let's hunter mark that bitch.
It's not working. Ha!
Oh my god! Alan!
Of course.
Wow! Okay.
Indeed.
I am jealous, ponies. I would have loved to have seen the concert, but, you know. There was a bear, a great big bear, all black. Oh, one of these little Zorals. Oh man, these things are vicious. And friggin' Annalyn can't hit for shit now. Come on, Annalyn. There you go. I think I'm supposed to be up a level or two if the bear is one-shotting me. Some tongues. Sure. The struts and supports are large enough to be the ribs and vertebrae of a dragon. Okay. Quarterstaff. Oh.
I'm here. Of course.
No pun action going on in here. The fuck you think this is? Oh, I'll admit, I did miss streaming a lot. Strewn across the dirt along with a few muddy vegetables. It's just freaking time, man. Grass is still flattened behind the wagon wheels. Barrels of cabbages, potatoes, and squash have been overturned and abandoned. And I started playing Counter-Strike and realized how bad I am at that game, which was fun. I've enjoyed the little bit that I've played of Counter-Strike, though. It's a good game. It's just, it's very difficult. Nonton! Like the soup. I think this is everything in the area, though. I'll go back to talk to Wonton in a little bit after I kill this wolf. A couple young wolves. Number of young wolves. Favorite flavor of Doritos? I actually really... I don't eat a lot of chips or anything like that. You know. I have favorite beers, but not really Doritos. Actually, I haven't really drank anything for a little while. What Mountain Dew would I be? Baja Blast from Taco Bell. Because Baja Blast is just fucking amazing, right? You can't beat Baja Blast. Oh, this is interesting. Let's start, examine the wall more closely. But the stones itself seem sturdy enough. Scale the wall. You find a handhold of one of the stones, start to pull yourself up, but the uneven breaks and odd angle at the ascent make the climb more difficult. After a short distance, your arm begins to burn too fiercely. What a bitch I am. I wonder how you get up there. Oh well. Sure, we'll figure it out. What would you do if a girl says I love you on the first date? You're 19 and she's 17? I'd say that she probably has no concept of what the word means. Not necessarily a, oh damn, you need to run right away, but, you know, I would be very wary of something like that. Man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerky movements. He looks as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. Greeting, he says, a little breathless. On your way south, is it? He wipes his brow, turning to face you. The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. I'm only passing through. I mean to reach the Gilded Vale. You're heading the right way. Shouldn't be too much farther, and there's no missing if you keep to the road. But you'll want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked north of here. Me and a friend of mine. He came out here to hunt some deer. Come up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly, he didn't make it. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. In any case, this forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading back home before it takes anything else. Where do you find the bear? Oh, we found the same one. Who are you? My name's Norton. Born and raised in Gilded Vale. I haven't had a spot of luck since. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. We didn't see it coming. We were followed a stag, Pearly. He saw something in the brambles, and we went tearing off after it. We all but stumbled into the cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance. The bear was on top of him before we knew what was happening. Okay. Well, we definitely need some companions or something, if for no other reason than to get my inventory fixed up. Alright, let's head out of here. To the Gilded Vale. Oh, let me just check something real quick, guys. It is the fate of a system administrator that you never truly escape work. I'm just seeing if I have to do account disables tonight or if my boss is going to take care of it. He didn't answer, so... This doesn't look like a happy Gilded Vale. The music is not happy townfolk music. Oh god! Well? Perfect. Hi guys!
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Do you welcome everyone this way? The only answer you hear is the buzzing of flies from the trees.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
What are you talking about?
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst. His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
That tree over there. Oh, you know what?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all. But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
You said something about the Hollowborn. I forget you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Darewood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Waidwin's Legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. I see. Lord Daedric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interest at heart. The ceremony. You'll want to mind where you mention that. Trespassing on Engathwin ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Barath have mercy. We certainly have. Maybe so. I don't want to give away too much. Oh, shit.
Listen.
Two tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of the Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Barath must be redoubled. What happened? I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps. But that is not of your concern. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn, or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough.
Indeed.
He comes from a line of nobles who have defended these lands since Aedir times. Radric II was an early supporter of the Darewooden independence during the Revolution, and the current Lord's father perished in the Saints' War. Hollowborn began appearing in the Darewood shortly after the war's end. Unfortunately, it may not have been enough if the bells were any indication. Our age's most egregious examples of man's madness. 15 years ago, the people of Radkarus decided that Waidwin, their living saint, was the literal incarnation of the god Eothos. This supposed saint took it upon himself to liberate the Darewood, supposedly from allegiances to less worthy gods, but I've never known an army to conquer a land for its people's own good. The war lasted about a year, but you can guess what that year did to the worship of Eothos in the Darewood. Lord Redric's forebears had all been Aethosians, but after his father fell defending us from the fanatics, he personally saw the Temple of Eothos here in town was shut down. I'd like to know more about the Gilded Vale. Frontier Village. Why is the Gilded? Because we can't have children, I assume. They can't bear healthy children. Tell me about the ruins behind the tree. That's what's left of the Temple of Eothos. Lord Radric forbade worship of the dead god after the Saints' War. Alright. Oh, man. I can't... Hang on. Graphics. Cage cursor off. Cage cursor on. Is that enough to... No. Cage cursor off. Cage cursor. On.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Looking for anyone who could help me feel better. Kiki. My condolences. Welcome to our lovely village. Did I look at the tree? Blood moss. Shit. I saw someone go into the temple. Papa says we're not supposed to. They'll lion. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Okay. You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind, a rising sun embroidered on the banner, the vanguard of a small troop of paladins. The atmosphere is buoyant, if restrained, and their armor has not yet been tarnished by the elements. This expedition is fresh, young, filled with zest and zeal. At their head stands a commander, awkward in full armor but determined in step. Despite the excitement of his fellows, he does not smile. There's a twist to his mouth, his countenance grim. He throws up a hand, halting his troop. Silence falls among them, revealing a dark thunder deep and low. He orders them to ready their weapons and spread out. Eyes dart from horizon to horizon, necks twisting to see the source of the sound. In the distance, dust and lightning rise from the ground as Stygian clouds race towards them overhead. The soldiers stand, only the staccato movement of their breath betraying their nerves. The commander closes his eyes, calling a blessing down on his troop. Invigorated, invincible, they wait as the enemy draws closer, poised to attack. Is he not real? Ah, ale. Damage reduction. +1 damage reduction. Okay.
Greetings.
Can we help you? Yes. I think we met in the Valewood. I warned him about the bear. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? You two are in good spirits for people who just lost a friend? That's unkind of you to say. I'm grieving my husband, in my fashion. I'm only sorry I could not convince him to leave Gilded Vale before this happened. I'm relieved to be rid of this terrible place, that's all. It'll cost me a greater part of my life, and now my husband, and I'm glad to be free of it. Too soon to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and, well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. Only that you'll want to be moving on as soon as you can. You'll have seen the tree, I imagine, but the rot goes deeper. If you're looking for work, I'd say you have a better chance of it elsewhere. Okay. Well, I don't want to just go stealing. Ow. The windmill, temple. I kind of just want to explore around, to be honest with you. -20 fatigue. Oh. Okay, Olaf. You see a crowded marketplace, vendors' stalls lining the road, their proprietors' voices calling out to passersby to come and sample their wares. This woman wanders through the throngs, strolling hand in hand with another woman. They peruse the vendor's goods, tarrying at a book merchant with a number of old and beautiful tomes, chatting with one another of what they see. One will pick up a book and show it to the other, who will take it, comment on it, and place it back on the shelf. Then the first will snatch up the book again and quickly pay the merchant before the others can snatch it back. They walk away from the market weighed down by packs filled with books, still hand in hand, standing close, comfortable, and familiar with each other. Holy shit. As they pass down a somewhat deserted street, an object hits the woman in the chest and bounces off, rolling away towards one of the buildings. The woman stops and looks at the object. An apple! And then back up at the person who threw it. There is nothing special about him aside from an angry look on his face and the 2 other apples he holds. Before either woman can move, the man draws back and throws another one at them, this time hitting the second woman in the forehead. He yells at them, something derisive and hateful, something about the legacy and about responsibilities. The woman raises her hand to go to her head and wipes the juice and bits of fruit from her face and stares the man down defiantly. The first woman squeezing her hand and puts the other on her companion's shoulder, attempting to calm her down. The other one pulls a book from her pack and holds it before her, muttering under her breath. She pulls her hand free and waves it above the book, an aura forming around her. The first woman is still trying to calm her down, but all she says goes unheard. The man, uncaring of the events happening in front of him, draws back and throws his last apple. As it arcs through the air towards them, the second woman brings up her hand and points at the apple. Glowing orb of energy flies from her hand and strikes the apple. Okay, she's a mage. Man's face changes, anger joined by fear, looking like he's trying to decide if running or attacking is the better course of action. Second woman has started chanting again, her hand glowing, her eyes narrowing. This woman steps in front of her, placing herself between her love and their attacker. She touches her face, gently stroking it while whispering calming words, a kiss. The woman's countenance changes. She calms her eyes, softening her lips, regaining the lost smile. The first woman smiles again as well and kisses the other. Got a little lesbian thing going on. Wizard scum, the man behind them says, and the 2 women turn to face him, staring him down defiantly. They join hands and begins walking again, moving past him. Is this the other woman? You see a key turn gently, steady, and hear a ghostly click as the door swings inward. 2 figures slip in, locking the door behind them, and begin their prowl. Their hunt is efficient, and it takes them little time to acquire a sizable collection of documents and oddly shaped velvet pouches. Quick hands fill pockets, rucksacks, bags. The door opens downstairs and everything freezes. Footsteps, a tired giggle. The thieves are all eye white and short breath as they empty their pockets of all but the necessities, anything noisy hurriedly replaced. Silence from downstairs, then tentative steps up the staircase. A voice calls out. One thief creeps forward, the other gesticulating. Fuck, it's been too long since I've read. Wildly for him to return. He continues forwards, crouching by the banister. He sees a gaudy shoe and shoves. The woman falls back with a cut-off scream, rolling lifelessly to the floor. Swearing the end, the second thief grabs her brother and they make their escape, collecting whatever of value they can. Interesting. So I'm pretty fucked up in the head right now, I think. I'm hoping that there's bags or something huge. I mean, it may just be early on in the game, and that's why I don't have anything. But well, inventory limits exist to make you show what's important. Oh man, so there are a ton of these things. I don't even know if these are real people or not. Middle of courtyard, man stands alone. I'm just gonna read these in my head right now. I guess that's not best for a let's play, but to be honest with you, my throat is starting to hurt a bit. There's a weather. Okay, so see a pair of immaculately polished leather boots and impeccably maintained goatee. Huh. He tips his hat at her. Cool.
We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. The first of you drunkard comes through that door gets a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me, Swainer. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads, but we'll be back, Trumbull, and we'll have fair prices, or by the flames we'll have a reckoning. Oh.
An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. Miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life. Hold on. I'm not here to hurt anyone. Miller hesitates, then lowers the club a fraction. Who are you? Swainer roping foreigners into his little crusade now? My name is Toegoff. I've only just arrived in Gilded Vale. Picked a bad time to come visiting. Gilded Vale's had all its shine scraped off. Scraped off, even. Just a big dung heap now, and Swainer thinks he's king of it. They're all of them mad. What was the ruckus outside? Where to begin? Swainer's whipped them up into a froth going on about grain stores. Claims I've hidden most of it away. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. Pay the farmers for the crops, and they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale, and Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town. Crops blighted, and most of what I'm getting from the farmers. It's gone off right through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. Seems like a pretty clean story for a messy situation. It's not. Look, Swainer's always been a rotten bastard. With stores so limited, maybe I save good stuff for people who deserve it. Offra, for instance, she's expecting a child. Should I let her starve instead? Do the villagers know about the grain supply? Some. Innkeeper, for instance. It's better not to worry anyone. I'll be trading for supplies soon enough. If we can just keep things calm until then, we'll be in the clear. Oh. Yeah, the innkeeper. I wouldn't drink the ale, is all I'm saying. Yeah, I had a talk with Swainer. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore. But maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll all have to make some sacrifices. Not sure how well I can convince, but... Huh. What time we got? Oh, man. Wow, I've been playing for a little while now.